bubbling. And you guys see, like a fizzy bubbling. And so
All right, Alex.
Let's go.
Ready, set, go. Holy smokes!
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome. Look at that. Dude, it's like, oh. Miss Fun, look at this.
I know. Okay, now look at the top of it.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at this.
smoky.
Yes, now, carefully just touch the bottom. Carefully though, and don't keep your hand there. Is it warmer?
Yeah, it feels.
My job is to facilitate. I'm not really helping them through it. I'm there to facilitate and guide them, but I want them to actually do the experiment. I want them to come up with their own analysis. I want them to think about the results and what they mean.
just wait.
It lets them actually know what a scientist does. They're doing an experiment. They're not just sitting there and reading about it or the teacher demonstrating it. They're actually using real science equipment, real scientific terms.
Hold your beakers like over top your containers so you don't spill quite so much. Like that, Max. Can you hold yours like that?
Under the top.
You want to fill it to just to the 200 mark. Look for the 200. That's it. Kind of shake it so that you make sure you only get 200. If you get a little more, you'll want to pour a little out. You want to get as close to 200 milliliters as you can. It's impressive just even with the terminology, how quickly they have picked up the terminology. And they know the meaning of these words, fulcrum, balance. I can go in and I can say equilibrate your pan balance, and they know right what to do. They know what they're doing. So it's great the way it just, they start at this age and they're going to build on it every year.
Okay, so what was your prediction? Was it the seeds? You said the seeds?
I'm doing
Seeds? And what did you predict?
cereal.
You predict the cereal. Why did you predict the cereal? The best part of LabLearner for me is the excitement I see with the little kids just coming into the lab and getting to use equipment, getting to put on the lab coats, learning things through experimentation.
Look above, you can actually see the outline of where it's already moved. But I can see it.
My dad got some special model paint, and every night when we went back to paint my model, that paint would be, the real paint would be on the bottom and the oil would be on the top.
And why do you think that is?
Because
what if something's really less dense and it's pretty light? What's it going to do, Evelyn? Okay, we're going to take time today and we're going to look at some of these things, and we're going to notice in our buckets, you're going to get a bucket. You're going to start to take these items and you're going to say, well, you're going to get them at your table, and you as a group are going to say, I think this would float. I think this is going to sink. There's about 12 things in here. I want you to line them up how you think they will be when you test them. What do you think is going to sink? What do you think is the most?
And all the things that you think will sing,
that way in this
one. The dense, yeah, this is the most dense. This is really dense. This is more dense. Yes, this is most. This is all. We're trying to figure out what's the most dense.
My name is Arthur Fairweather, and I'm in my third year as principal here at St. John the Evangelist School. I have about 35 years of educational experience in schools, both as a teacher and principal. What I like about the LabLearner the most is that it really appeals to all the different types of ways students learn. You've got your kinesthetic students, you have students that learn visually, students that learn audibly. Plus, it's a spiral curriculum that allows them to kind of refer back to what they've learned in the past. So what they're doing is they're accessing prior knowledge. To me, that's very good. I also like the fact that current research basically has shown that teachers need to facilitate more and allow the students to actually do the learning, to be responsible for their learning, and to work in cooperative groups. And that's one of the things that is I think a forte of the LabLearner. This allows students on all parts of the spectrum of learning to access a really good science curriculum in a science lab situation, and that I feel is very valuable.
I've really enjoyed the LabLearner. Like I said, I think it's great the way the math has been pulled into it, the language arts, and before actually starting it, as a teacher, you have so much on your schedule, and I really enjoy, and I'm glad that we did bring this program in, because the kids are learning so much from it, through science, through math, through language arts, that it really has been great. So I've really enjoyed it.